This time I have a Yamaha RX550 stereo receiver that the phono input one channel is dead. So we're going to fire this one up on a turntable, obviously, and see why the preamp is not working. The owner of it, he already plugged an external preamp in and plugged this turntable into the auxiliary input and confirms that it is a problem in the preamp. So let's get started. I also got a big stack of records here that I found at the side of the road. You know, if you're throwing away your records, regardless what records you're getting rid of, leave the jackets with them. Like some idiot, I guess they're trying to be green. Let's take all the cardboard sleeves off so that we can recycle them with the cardboard and just put the vinyl out for someone to take. You know, so I got a whole stack of records. I have no idea what's on any of these because I haven't even listened to them. Don't even know what it is. Probably garbage music, but anyway, I got a whole big bunch of stack of records here with no sleeves, no album covers or anything. Anyway, this one here, apparently the phono preamp doesn't work, so I got a turntable connected. We'll plug it in and see what's going on. Oh, one of the records I can listen to, Herb Albert and the Tijuana Brass, but I'm only getting one channel. I wonder if it's the switch that's bad. Yeah, I'm going to say it's the switch. There now. There we go. Yeah, it's a switch. Oh, this is going to be an easy one. I thought I was going to have to do some troubleshooting. Yeah, okay, well, what other crap did I get in this pile of records? I wonder if this will pull a copyright hit. I don't know, this stuff's pretty old, right? But it probably still will probably, if I play it for more than a few seconds, I'll get nabbed. So I gotta watch what I do here. Okay, so someone's got his player piano going. Okay, all right, so I guess I got to pull this apart and clean the switch because that's obviously where our fault is. I just kind of moved it a bit. And all right, let's rip it apart and give this switch a shot of cleaner and see if we can keep it running for a while. That's the problem with this old gear, right? With the old switches, you can clean it, but if it doesn't get used for a while, it's going to go bad again. I have my amplifier in my office is the same. It always just stays on one input all the time. I never change it because it's always just using it with my computer for monitoring the sound. And then occasionally I'll go to put something on my CD player and the switch has gone bad and I got to sit there and, you know, just because I don't feel like taking it apart and cleaning it again. I did it a couple of years ago, but I got to do that once in a while because I have to get in the habit of just switching it back and forth just a few times, even if I'm not planning on using it. Just do that, you know, every couple of weeks. Just switch the mode back and forth. Same with the record output. Just give the switch a couple cranks just to keep everything clean inside, because as these contacts get old, they start to get oxidated, and it doesn't matter what type of cleaner you put in, they're going to oxidate again. Just that's the way it is. I thought I was recording and I wasn't. Here's the switch here. It's got multiple switches in it. You can see one switch is right there. You can see the contacts that go through. It looks like there's 3 banks of switches in here. one there, and one over here. One of them is probably to, I don't know, I was going to say one was to signal the display, but I don't see any lights on here. But there are 3 sets of contacts inside here that I'm going to try to clean. I'll get my neutral in there, see if we can get some neutral into the contacts, get it cleaned up. This is a motorized switch. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a motor down here to move this switch. That's why the 3rd set of contacts. That's to tell the system when you push the phono button, it'll go to phono. If you push tuner, motor will switch it. Same as there's another motor over here that will adjust the volume for you. That's why there's a 3rd set of contacts. One will be just to tell the system what mode the switch is in, and then you've got 2 for the sound. I wonder which ones do the sound. If I run my fingers over them, I'll probably hear it. Right channel right there. And this is the left channel over here, I'm sure. Or is it this one? Okay, that's the right channel, and that's the one that was out. No, wait a minute. Am I? Yeah. I expect to hear some humming on the left channel too. Oh, that's the left channel. That's the left channel, and this is the right channel over here. Okay, so it's these 2 here, that one and this one. That shouldn't be too hard to get in there and clean that up. Get some cleaner in there if I can. I'm hoping I'm getting some cleaner into the switch itself. I know I ended up with a puddle of it on the board. But hopefully enough got into the switch to do it some good. Some of these switches are really difficult to try to get cleaner into. But try to replace a switch like this today. Good luck. Because they haven't made these things in a long time. I'm also going to try to get some cleaner. Which way does that switch go? Okay, get some cleaner down into this hole down here, which is the that's the record output switch. We'll soak that one with cleaner. If I can get in here. Now, I know someone's going to pipe up and they're going to say, they're going to voice their opinion. They're going to say the right way to clean that switch would be to take the switch out and take it all apart and take the switch into pieces and take it apart and polish the contacts. Right. Okay. If the guy that owned it said, you know, I don't mind spending a couple $100 on this thing, take the switch out and clean it. But that's not the case. I'll be lucky to get $40 for this thing. So it's clean it in place. That's basically the way it gets done. It gets cleaned in place. And it will last for a while, I'm sure. Oops. I think I can say this one's good to go. I guess I could check the other inputs on it. There was no complaint on any of the other inputs, but I will plug my MP3 player into the other inputs and we'll just make sure that they're all functional as well before I throw it back together. First input is CD input, which is that one. I guess the next one is DAT, which should be that one. This would be tape, I think this is tape 2. Where's it? It was between tracks. So why have I got no sound? Well, it's because it was between tracks. Next one will be, where's the next one here? Auxiliary. Auxiliary is, where's the tuner input on this? I don't see one for tuner. Oh, because it's got an integrated tuner. I was like, where's the tuner input? Oh, it's a receiver. Duh! It's a receiver. That's the tuner right there. Alright. This one's fixed. Thanks for watching.